Hey gang, so as you can see, we're in a bit of a different location here. We're in my bedroom because I want to get this video done. I'm so tired of having, when I go downstairs, or when I want to go downstairs, my sister's down there hogging up the whole basement and she's down there for hours, so I'm just going to record this now. That's the way we're going to do it, okay? And today, we're talking about Napalm, the band from New York. So, let's just get this done because I want to get this video out. Also, just a heads up, the air conditioner's going and it's going to be playing through this entire video, so you're just going to have to deal with it. But anyway, this band starts in 1984 with a different band, Combat, from New York, and it was formed by one Chris Widener on bass and vocals, also known as the Monarch, Rex Rosbach, or Deadbutt, on drums, and Jeff Rosbach on guitar. They put out a couple demos, and then for whatever reason, in 1996, they decided to change their name to Napalm, the band we are talking about today. And they would actually get a deal from Combat Records on the Combat Boot Camp series. You know, that band that also had Have Mercy. I love that EP. It's a band for another day. And Power Man, I need to get more into them. And they would record their self-titled EP in 1986, but I have not listened to it, so I don't really know what to say about it. But, kicking back, they recorded another demo this time, joined by Robert J. Proimos on drums, Jeff Lombardi on guitars, and one Chris Liggio on guitars. And then in 1989, Stig, also known as Chris, switched from just guitars to guitars and vocals. And in 1989, they would record and release their debut album, Cruel Tranquility, on Steamhammer. Kicking off this album is Mind Melt, which is the song I used in the intro of this video. You know, it's got the marching snare, then the guitar fades in, and then it all comes together, and then it gets fast, fast, like not Slayer speeds, but it's still fast. And one thing I do like about this album is how I like how the bass is present, but the production is kind of lacking. The drums, very dry, very, and there'll be parts where the drums are playing fast, and they're really quiet for whatever reason. I don't get it. But Mind Melt goes through, and then you get the All Out Assault that is All Out Assault, AOA. I didn't even need to do that. But there are more, mid-paced groovy songs like Shake It Off, Gag of Steel, Devastation. But then you have these all-out rages like Moral Society, Combat Zone, Act of Betrayal, A Nightmare Ministry. That's one 8-minute long song, and it's amazing. We can't forget Cranked Up and Out, the last song at the end, which is, it's cranked up and out. It's kind of a goofy song, but you know what? It works. It works as a closer. I think the vocals on here are really good. The guitar work is very good. The drums and bass are good, but the vocals have like this kind of growly, shouty feel. Like it's like a hardcore shout, I guess you could say. And I'd say I really enjoy the song. Oh, when Ed Repka did the album art, if you couldn't tell by this. And, I'm learning stuff. Apparently this was mastered by Tom Coyne. Huh. You learn something new every day. So, overall, I'd give this I'd say like maybe a 8 out of 10. It's good, it's almost perfect. It just, the production is kind of lacking. That's what I think about it anyway. So let's just move on to the next part in this Napalm story. So after wrapping up the tour for Cool Tranquility, they went right back in the studio, and the 90s hit. It was 1990. Music started to change. Well, not that much at that time, but these guys still went in a odd direction. And you'll see what I mean.
The song is called Teenage Illusion.
Yes, in 1990, they released Zero to Black. This album, as you may have heard, at the first time released, it hits you with this funky bass line, and then, it still hits hard, it's still heavy, it's still fast, like the second song, Time and Time Again. That's got some double bass in there, and it's just a barn burner. Zero to Black, the title track, he raps. That is the only way I can put it, he raps. And The Other Side Feels Great. That's a ballad. That's a power ballad. There's no other way around it. It's a power ballad, but you know what? I love it. I'm all here for it. This is my favorite of the two Napalm albums. Let me see. And they got two new people on here. Brett Roth on bass, and this guy named Colt on guitar. This is his only credit. Okay then. But yes, I really like this album. I think the production is a giant leap from Tranquility. It was actually mastered and produced by Harris Johns, famed producer for Sodom in the late 80s, early 90s. Actually, I think he did all the Sodom albums, at least up to a certain point. So, yes, this is my favorite of the two Napalm albums because they branched out a little more. The production's way better. The songwriting's way better. Chris's vocals, they got weird. It's like he's trying to sing, but it's like he's trying to sing. It doesn't even sound like the same person on the first album. It's not like he's trying to sing, but he's shouting, and then he's rapping. I don't get it. But it works. And then that title track has some cool gang vocal stuff, like call and response and verses. So, that's cool. So, yeah. And then, we'll just go on after this. So after that, the band was around until 2000. And then in 2000, they decided to change their name back to Combat. And they've since put out 3 albums. I haven't heard any of them because this video is about Napalm and not Combat. If I had listened to them, it would be about both. But I am familiar with the Napalm albums. Who knows? I may listen to Combat one day. Probably. So yeah. And if you guys know Napalm, or not Napalm, Combat, tell me what song I should listen to, or which albums, I guess. So, I guess that's kind of it with this video. I'm just happy to get this out, man. I've been wanting to do this one for a while, so I finally got the chance to. And next video, you'll see what it is. It's a special video featuring a special guest. Alright, see you guys later.